What's up, everybody? My name is Drew, owner-operator Box Truck for about 2 months. Just trying to give you guys some helpful information, some easy tips on how to save money, what to do, what brokers to use, the best places to get fuel, and the best hotels and things like that. So then that way, when if you guys are thinking about it, or if you're new to it, like me, we can just kind of go back and forth in the comments and figure out some easier ways. I'm over here at a truck stop in Mississippi. Picked up Birmingham, Alabama, so about 150 miles away. Just made it over here. We're going to Maynard, Texas. I think it was like 700 miles or something like that. So talk about rates, whatever you guys want as far as the ins and the outs, the do's and the don'ts. I'm pretty new to this, but I think it would be helpful if we could just kind of bounce ideas off each other and just grow and learn, and just we're in this together, and just hopefully make a good living out of this. Alrighty, guys, just checking back in with everybody. We just crossed over from Mississippi to Louisiana, heading back down, like I said earlier, to Maynard, Texas. So just letting you guys see the open roads. Like I said, this is going to be more informational. It might be, it might lead into something where, open roads and everything, but for the most part, just want to help everybody understand the costs, what to expect, the good and the bad, from starting your new authority to, month number 2, which is kind of where I'm at. And then, like I said, just to help each other and just to learn from everything. So people go into this blindly, and I think, all these vlogs and everything that I watch on YouTube, which highly recommend for entertainment purposes, but not everybody has the information, and that's what I think I'm looking to bring people. And I don't mind reading the comments and coming back to certain questions if I see them, repeat themselves. Whether or not it's how much is insurance, how much is the actual truck, what's your monthly payment looking like, things like that. Those are all serious questions, and then I'll show you my equipment, the things that I have, that, hitting the bumps in Louisiana, show you my equipment and the things that I have that make, my life easier, just basically in and out, day to day in a 26-foot box truck. There is a lift gate, have a pallet jack, dock height. Those are all things that I think when you're looking at trucks, those should be the requirements, because that's just where you're picking up, where you're dropping off. For the most part, it's always going to be kind of that warehouse setting, especially for the pickups. Drop-offs, those can vary, as far as where you're going. And then also what brokers, what's good for brokers, and then what's the rate that you should expect. Everybody, I think, I think everybody's expectation just seems to be a little bit higher than what it should be, and that's good, because that's definitely the end goal, I think, your expectations. But also reality too is super helpful to be like, okay, this is kind of what to expect. Where's the hotter areas to pick up? I live in Texas, which is why I'm taking this one. But somebody might live somewhere else, and you just take a load going that way back home. So that way it'll just kind of get you where you're trying to go. So, but yep, we'll catch back up with you. I think I probably have, what time is it? 3:30. So I got about 4 or 5 hours left on my drive time. So we'll catch back up with you. I'll probably pull over here to get some fuel and then some dinner. So catch back up with you guys here. Alrighty, guys, just checking back in with you. We are in Shreveport, Louisiana. Just got over here, got through some construction, and now we are about probably gonna head into Texas about 60 to 80 miles. Shut it down for the night. I did end up stopping at a Pilot to get fuel, and I figured I'd just grab something to eat real quick. Normally Pilots have Subways or Arby's, so I like Pilots. I do definitely recommend getting like a fuel card, but because we are in box trucks, sometimes it's a lot cheaper, like 50 to even sometimes close to $1.80 cheaper per gallon if you go to like a gas station, not a truck stop, because their diesel prices do tend to be upcharged a little bit because of, you know, the convenience for an 18-wheeler to get in and out of. But because we're in a box truck, we can normally fit just at a regular gas station. So, but I was on the highway, I didn't find anything, and gas was I think Pilot was 15 cents cheaper than the Love's, so I decided to go there. I have Pilot and Love's, Pilot Flying J's, and then I have a Love's fuel card as well. You can get showers and stuff, but we'll be getting closer to the hotel. I'll probably do a post trip on duty whenever we get over there to the hotel. I also dispatched. I found something for tomorrow that's heading into Houston from the area that I'm dropping off tomorrow. So I went ahead and just got that. It's not a lot of money, but it's fuel, and I can park the truck at my lot or the parking spot that I rent out. Definitely, you know, recommend finding somewhere in relation to your house. Do a little bit of research for storage facilities that have like parking spots, or in this case, this was a truck, or this is a truck lot. So, and then they have some spots over to the side where they let me park my box truck. So it's like $75 a month. So I would recommend just making a list of all your expenses, and then, you know, like the truck, the fuel, you know, all that kind of stuff. But as I go through it and as I think of it, I'll try and tell you guys, because it is a lot, and it's like, you know, it's just all in my head, so I don't really have a list or anything that I'm looking at. But yeah, so we are coming up to Texas, and then I think it'll be like Longview or something, so we're coming towards the top of it, and then we'll kind of drop down past Dallas and everything, and then into Manor, Texas, which I guess is close to Austin, relatively close. So I will check back in with you guys. This is Shreveport, and now we're past it, so heading in the last few miles from Louisiana into Texas, but I'll catch up with you guys here in a little bit whenever I make it to my hotel. Alrighty, YouTube, we are wrapping up for the night. We are over here in Tyler, Texas. Like I said, this is probably going to be like a daily vlog, 5-10 minutes. 5-10 minutes long. We're over here, Tyler, Texas, at this Quality Inn. I don't know how good you guys can see that. Use Choice Hotels. Just use the app, and then you just gain points or something, or you could sign up for the credit card and get like 100,000 points, and then you just use your points for free nights. I mean, it's not like, you know, it's not the best deal, but at the same time, especially at the beginning with the high insurance payments and everything like that, you just got to find ways to save money. So I do Choice. I mean, there's all sorts of different ones that I'm sure you can use. Booking has apps and things like that. Choice, they have different tiers. So they have like Econo Lodge, like maybe their lower tier, and then they have nicer hotels. I'm not sure where, I mean, quality is pretty average, but again, $60 to $80 a night before tax is kind of where I like to look. I like to pull over maybe an hour or so out like I said, I have the app, so I can search the area that I'm going to, and then it'll pull up the hotels in that area that use the Choice app, and then I can basically just kind of zoom out and just go maybe a little bit further or a little bit closer towards me, and try and find a hotel. Like I said, I'm here for 10 hours, so I'm not expecting breakfast in bed and anything super nice. Being in a box truck versus being in an 18-wheeler, you have to stop and sleep, where in an 18-wheeler, if it has a sleeper, you can just go in the back and just take your 10-hour break. But because I'm in a box truck, it would be considered a false log according to the DOT inspection police, or I don't know what you want to call them. I have already gotten stopped twice, and it's only been almost 2 months, so I'll go over those at a later time. But yeah, it would be a false log if I didn't take my 10-hour break at a hotel. I would not love it. It wouldn't be my favorite thing, but to save $60, I wouldn't mind sleeping here on the seat. I have a 3-seater, so but this guy's got a 12-pack of beer. I don't know if you can see him. I was gonna go ask him where the party's at, but anyways, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get checked in. Like I said, this is a 10-hour break, so I'll be catching up tomorrow early in the morning, like 4 or 5 in the morning. Come back out, do a pre-trip, and then just drive the last, I think it's 3 hours to Manor, Texas, and then drop that off. And then I have another one that's going to Houston from Temple, Texas. So I'll just head up to Temple about 45 minutes or an hour, pick that up, and then I'll head down. So I will catch back up with you guys in the morning. We'll get this loaded up. Y'all have a great night, and we will see you tomorrow.